Today is February 25th, 2016.
Right.
My name is Joe Todd. This is an interview with Ira Lloyd Fleetwood in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. Sir, where were you born?
Lovington, New Mexico.
When's your birthday?
November 20, 1923.
1923. Who was your father?
Kirk Fleetwood.
What's his first name?
Kirk, C-U-R-G.
C-U-R-G.
Never heard of the name. It's the only time I've ever heard of the name Kirk.
And your mother?
My mother's name was Maudie, M-A-U-D-E.
What was her maiden name?
Hooper, H-O-O-P-E-R.
Did you go through school in Lovington?
Yes.
What year did you graduate?
1940.
1940. What type of work did your father do?
He was a pharmacist. He owned a drugstore.
Oh. Now, did you live in Lovington?
Mm-hmm.
What chores you do around the house?
We had hardwood floors, and I used to run an oil mop on them floors. I like to keep them shiny, and I did the dishes a lot, and I still don't mind doing dishes.
How large was Lovington in those years?
What?
How large was Lovington?
I think it was 5,000 people. 3 to 5.
What was the main industry around Lovington?
Sheep ranching and then oil.
Oil.
Sheep ranching and then oil. Cattle ranching too.
Did you help your father in the drugstore?
Pardon?
Did you help your father in the drugstore?
No, not really.
What was the name of the drugstore?
The name of it?
Yes.
Fleetwood Pharmacy.
Fleetwood Pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fleetwood Pharmacy.
In your schooling, who was your favorite teacher?
Favorite teacher? Mr. Robbins.
Why was he your favorite?
Robbins, R-O-B-B-I-N-S.
Why was he your favorite?
What?
Why was he your favorite
He
teacher?
was scoutmaster, and he liked kids. He really wanted to help kids.
Were you in the Scouts?
Pardon?
Were you in the Scouts?
Yes.
Did you make Eagle Scout?
I made life just under Eagle.
Yeah, okay. Tell me about going swimming around Lovington.
Swimming?
Yeah.
All right. I like to swim, and I could beat anybody swimming. The only places we had to swim in Lovington was the cemetery. They had a huge round tank, and it was about 6 foot deep. And the caretaker lived about a half a mile from there. So we would go there, and one guy'd be lookout. When Mr. Thomas started out of his house, we'd wait till he got near there, and we'd put our clothes on and run.
Now, how big?
Now then, the only other place, we walked to the railroad tower, water tower, climb up there, and 2 strokes and you were across the water. And that's where we swam.
How large was that tank at the cemetery?
It was probably 50 feet across. It's pretty good size tank.
So you're a good swimmer.
You bet. Yeah.
Did you play sports in school?
School?
Yeah.
Played football and basketball.
Have a good team?
Yeah. You know, just a little old high school team. We thought it was good.
What position did you play?
Forward, I think. I don't I don't really remember. I didn't play center, I know that.
Yeah. What about the football team?
Football team's a pretty good team.
What'd you play?
Center.
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 Okay, I'm sorry. What about basketball?
Basketball? Well, I don't remember much about it, but I liked it. We played. Yeah, we used to go there on Saturday and practice all day long.
Yeah. What mischief you get into in school?
School?
Yeah.
Oh, mischief I got in at school. Played hooky, about the only bad thing I got into.
You get caught?
Caught?
Yeah.
Many times. that didn't solve the problem.
What'd they do to you?
They give you 5 licks with a big board, and you bend over the table, and it hurt.
How many times did you get those licks?
How many times? Probably 10. I remember I used to walk I didn't want to cry, and I'd walk out of the room, go to the water fountains, and then I'd cry while it hurt. It hurt. He hit you hard, boy. It was like a boat oar, and it had holes in it. And he'd give you 3 to 5 swats, but he didn't pull any punches.
Now, when school was out, what'd you do in the summertime?
In the summer when school was out, we went rabbit hunting and things like that.
What kind of rifle did you have?
22.
22. Good shot?
What?
You were a good shot?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. And then we would go camp out at night and have rabbit stew. We'd make a big stew. Campfire across the street from the house.
Describe your house in Lovington.
The what?
Describe your house in Lovington.
My house, we had a good house. It was 2-story, 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom. Nice house.
What was it made of?
It's still there too.
What was it made of?
The house made of? It was made of rock. But, no, wait a minute. His store was made of rock. I guess this was just plaster, you know.
Was it adobe?
No, it was not adobe. Huh? No, it was pretty, and it's still there, just like it was. Still there.
What part of New Mexico is Lovington located?
Southern part. Southeastern, 18 miles from the Texas line.
Okay. You go to Carlsbad Caverns?
You bet. Many times. You ever been there?
Yes.
Huh?
Many times.
Quite a deal, isn't it?
It sure is.
Do you know now that you go through by yourself with a walkie-talkie? Used to you'd go in with a group,
Yes.
and now you can go in by yourself.
Oh, I was with a group, but it's been years ago.
What?
It's been years ago. I was with a group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I took my son, and I thought we would be in a group. Give us a walkie-talkie, talks you right through it. Yeah. And we both smoked. But we'd take the elevator, go out and smoke, and come back and finish the trip. Yeah, an elevator going in there now.
Yeah. Was there a movie theater in Lovington?
What?
Was there a movie theater in
Yes,
Lovington?
you bet your life there was. I snuck in it many times.
What was the name of it?
Mesa,
Mesa Theater.
M-A-S-A.
Now, how'd you sneak in the theater?
Well, you get somebody that's got a dime that can pay the dime to get in. They sneak up on the stage and open the back door, and you sneak in and crawl down there and get the seat.
You ever get caught doing that?
Many times. Many times.
What grocery stores were in
White
Lovington?
House Grocery.
White House?
White House.
Who ran that store?
Hob Gann. Did you know him?
Tell me about Sunday dinner.
Sunday dinner was good. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and yeast rolls, about that high, and butter. And that was it. It was good.
Did you have a garden?
My dad did.
Did you work in the garden?
Not much. No. We had a cow, and we had to keep the cow lot clean. And we had to take the cow and stake her out somewhere, bring her in at noon and water her and take her back.
Now, was there much grass around Lovington?
You bet.
Oh. Was it good?
Good grass. Yeah, it was good grass.
Okay.
My dad should have been a farmer. He had a a drugstore, and behind that drugstore he had a garden. And he had a garden at home.
Who milked the cow?
He did.
He did.
You bet. I never milked the cow.
You never milked the cow?
Never milked the cow. And he did the washing. My mother was a judge at the courthouse. And my dad would do the wash. One of us kids would help my dad do the wash every Saturday. We didn't like that job.
What kind of machine did you have?
It was a washing machine.
Was it Maytag?
No, it wasn't a Maytag, but you had to roll the clothes through to dry. And then go hang them up in the freezing weather. And they'd freeze about 10 seconds after you hung them up. We didn't like that. I didn't like that. But he did it.
How about the ironing?
My mother, yeah.
Did she make her starch?
What?
Did she make her starch?
Starch?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
She made a lot of stuff like that.
What was your favorite subject in school?
History.
History.
It's the only subject I liked.
Who was your history teacher?
His name was Tom. I can't even think of his last name. But he was Tom. Can't think of it.
Okay. Now, when you went to the movies,
Yeah.
they had the color cartoon and News of the World.
Yeah. Yep.
In the News of the World, did they show what was going on in China? Because Japan had invaded China in the 30s.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I don't.
What'd you think about that? Seeing what was going on over there in China.
Not much.
Okay.
Wasn't going on in Lovington. I didn't particularly care about it.
Were you aware of the rise of Hitler in Germany?
The rise of what?
Of Hitler in Germany?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
Were there many German families around Lovington?
No.
No?
Didn't know one.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
What do you think when the Germans invaded Poland in 1939?
I thought it was terrible.
Did you think we'd get involved in that war?
What?
Did you think we'd get involved in that war?
No. No.
So you graduated 1940.
40.
What'd you do?
Went in the Navy. Immediately.
Why'd you join the Navy?
Well, there's 5 of us, and I don't really remember what it was, but we decided to go to El Paso and join the Navy. 5 of us. We was going to all get on the same ship. We go to El Paso, take the physical. I was the only one that passed. The rest of them didn't pass the physical, so I had to go.
Now, when did you join the Navy?
1940.
What, you remember what month and day?
Yeah, December 7th. December. Wait a minute. I think it was December. Yeah, it was.
Now, this is November 29th, 1941. First.
Navy?
No, you may have already been on the Pensacola then.
Yeah, you might have been.
Yeah. But it's 19...
Wait a minute. September the 9th.
September the 9th, 1940.
40.
Where'd you go for boot camp?
San Diego.
How'd you travel to San Diego?
What?
How'd you travel to San
train.
Diego? Tell me about that trip.
The what?
Tell me about the trip to San Diego.
I don't remember much about it. It was not a very long trip from El Paso.
Yeah. Had you seen the ocean before?
No.
First time you saw the ocean, what'd you think?
I thought a lot of water. It's about, I I don't really remember what I thought.
Now, was the reception station in El Paso or San Diego?
It was a recruiting office.
Okay.
Was in El Paso. That was the nearest one to Lovington, which was a couple hundred miles away.
So were you sworn in El Paso? Or?
No, I was supposed to be. When I got to San Diego and they found out I hadn't been sworn in, they went to jumping through their hoops to get me sworn in. Because they was afraid I was going to see something I didn't like. So they did. They got real excited. And they took me in his office and swore me in right quick.
Tell me about boot camp.
Boot camp?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like the marching, but you had to do it. I thought if you don't do it, they'll line you up and shoot you. So.
You pull KP?
KP? Mm-hmm. You bet.
Tell me about KP.
I didn't like peeling potatoes. The rest of it was all right.
So how do you have to make your bunk? You have to make your bunk in a special way?
Yeah, I forget, but it had to be pretty nice. Pretty nice.
And you have to clean the barracks and all this?
Oh, yeah.
How do you clean
the
the
main
barracks?
thing you have to do is shine your shoes. They've got to be shiny.
Okay. You talking about shining your shoes?
You bet. They better be shined.
Tell me about your petty officers.
Petty officers?
In boot camp.
I got along well with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have any slackers in boot camp?
Slackers? Yeah. No, not in boot camp.
Yeah.
No.
Boot camp lasted how long?
Lasted how long? My gosh, I forget.
What's your most vivid memory of boot camp?
Most marching.
Marching.
Marching. Every day. Every day. Marching.
Did you have the forced marches?
What? No.
You know, the 5?
Just parade marching.
Okay. Did you have the 5 or 10 mile?
No.
Okay.
No.
Mm-hmm.
None of that.
Okay. After boot camp, where'd you go?
Pensacola. I picked that ship because they showed a picture. You can pick any ship you want, and they were beautiful, I thought. When I get aboard that ship in Pearl Harbor, they were refurbishing the trip. It was the nastiest mess you ever saw. Welders all over the place. Nothing but welding machine. And they were putting in bunks. Before that, they had hammocks. It was a mess. I thought, my Lord, what have I got myself into? And that lasted about 3 more months.
So from San Diego, you went straight to Pearl Harbor?
On the USS Hornet.
On the Hornet?
Aircraft carrier. Uh-huh.
There's a guy in Bartlesville was on the Hornet.
And I was with the Hornet when it was sunk in Battle of Midway.
Okay. Tell me about the trip to Pearl Harbor on the Hornet.
About the trip?
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it. I remember that you could get lost on that aircraft carrier. It was that big.
Where were your quarters on the Hornet?
What?
Where were your quarters on the Hornet when you're going to Pearl Harbor? Where'd you sleep?
I don't remember. I guess we had a bunk.
How long did the trip take?
I think about 3 days.
How'd you pass the time on that trip?
Looking at the ocean. I didn't play cards or dice. Most of them dice. Yeah. That's why I hate the ocean today. I don't want to go near it. You couldn't pay me to take a cruise somewhere.
Why?
Well, I looked at it for three years. That's all I could see was water, and I've seen all I ever want to see, except in a drinking glass.
So you go aboard the Pensacola at Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Now you say it was being refurbished.
Yes. It looked like a pile of junk is what it looked like. It was horrible.
But you saw this beautiful picture of the Pensacola.
Oh yeah. I was going to see the world. we were going straight to China and somewhere in that.
So
cruise around the ocean.
So what did you do at the time it was being refurbished?
Well, I was in the first division, and we cleaned the decks and things, painted, and
Did it have wooden decks?
wooden decks, yeah.
Did you Holy Stone the deck?
Yes,
How do you Holy Stone the deck?
with these two hands, it's like that.
Now, what's a Holy Stone?
Holy Stone is a stone with a hole in it. You put a stick in there, and it's like sandpaper. It's a stone to keep the smooth.
How often would you Holy Stone the deck?
We didn't do that too often.
Okay.
Not too often.
How often would you swab the deck?
Every day. Every day. Every day.
So, did you do anything else? Did you help on the refurbishing the ship, or did you just?
I
clean the
think we
decks?
did mainly fire watch. Each welder has to have a man sitting there in a chair to keep sparks from setting something on fire. That's monotonous too. And when he lights his torch, you got to turn your eyes.
And the Pensacola, was it in dry dock?
No, we weren't in dry dock.
Okay.
Just tied up to this dock.
Okay. So after it was refurbished, where'd you go? Now you mentioned. Now when did you become a tailor on the ship? When did
Well, probably about 8 or 9 months later.
Okay, that's later.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
when
don't remember exactly.
so when the Pensacola was refurbished, where'd you go?
I don't remember. I sure don't.
Were you still in the first division?
I don't remember that. I probably was.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly when I became a tailor, but it was within that first year.
Okay. So when the ship went out,
Yeah.
what was your job?
My job? Probably look out up in the,
Up at the crow's nest?
yeah,
Okay. How long was your watch?
4 hours, 4
4 on or how many off?
off and the rest off. You do that once a day.
Once a day. When you were off, what'd you do?
I read and wrote a diary. And just bullshit each other. That's about it.
Now, was there a mess hall?
What?
Did you have a mess hall in the Pensacola?
That's all, you bet.
Okay.
That's what they were putting in, the mess hall. Yeah,
How was the food in the Pensacola?
I liked it. Especially Friday. Friday is Catholic Day, they serve fish. And them boys from New York don't like fish. So I'd take their fish and have fish sandwiches in my locker for a couple of days.
What inspections did you have on the Pensacola in that time?
What?
What inspections?
Inspection? I think we had it once a week. Yeah.
What do they inspect?
What do they inspect? Your uniform and your haircut,
And your shoes?
shoes.
Have,
Yeah.
to, have to be
It's the
shined?
first thing they inspect.
Have to be shined?
Shiny.
Who was captain of the
If he
Pensacola?
can't see his face in your shoes, you're in trouble.
Who was captain?
Scott.
Scott.
Captain Scott. Nice man. And Captain Scott was killed. You remember the Indianapolis that was
Yes.
sunk and they swam in the water for, he was an admiral then on that ship. Scott.
Who was your division officer?
His name was Behan. Behan.
Behan.
Behan. Behan, I think.
Okay.
I didn't like him.
Why?
He was a butthead. Smart aleck.
What was your rank at this time?
What?
What was your rank at this time?
Rank? First class. Seaman first
Seaman
class.
first class. How long did it take to make seaman first class?
I don't remember.
Because you go aboard as an apprentice seaman, don't you?
What?
You go aboard as an apprentice seaman,
Yeah.
and then you make first class.
Oh, I can't even remember what that is.
So tell me about becoming a tailor.
Well, I told you.
Well, tell me again.
Well, this guy, we just talk. We'd be up there smoking, and I was smoking, and we'd just talk. And he said, I'm going to retire in a couple of months. You want to become a ship's tailor? And I said, my Lord, I don't know anything about being a tailor. He said, well, come down there and I'll start teaching you. And I got to seeing that pretty good deal. You're your own boss. Them officers, they treat you like a king because they want that gold braid sewed on there nice and all. And so I decided, yeah.
What was his name?
Who?
The tailor that was retiring.
I do not remember. I don't remember.
Where was the tailor shop on the ship?
Where?
Yeah.
Well, where's that picture? I'll show you. It was right about here. Only inside.
Okay. The tailor shop was about right there.
Yeah.
On the inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Where were your quarters on the Pensacola?
What?
Where were your quarters on the ship?
I had my own bunk in the tailor shop.
In the tailor shop.
I told you, buddy, I had her made. I could go in there and lock the door.
So everybody liked the tailor.
They loved to tailor. Look, I could sew the name on your shirt, sew it on with a machine. Fancy. I could really put her. And taper in your shirts, shorten your pants. You know, I could, and things they needed done.
So did you have tailored uniforms on the Pensacola?
What?
Did you have tailored uniforms on the Pensacola?
We had uniform.
I mean, did you tailor the
Right
uniforms?
there, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you wore.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time. Not the whites. Wait a minute, did we have? Huh. God, I can't. We might have had shirts, dungaree shirts. I don't remember.
Now, what different uniforms did you wear on the ship? What was your work uniform?
The work uniform, I think it was a shirt and, golly, I can't remember. That was, you going ashore deal.
Oh, this uniform is going ashore.
Yeah.
Okay. What's this? What's that emblem on your sleeve?
Ship's tailor.
That's a ship's tailor.
That's ship's tailor.
And how far can the Pensacola go without being refueled? Do you know?
I don't know, but since the invention of steamships, we had set the world record. We were at sea 3 months without ever seeing land. That's why I hate the ocean. 3 months, we never saw land. They would refuel us.
How do you refuel at sea?
Refuel? You pull up alongside a tanker and you send a rope over and you grab the hose and bring it over to your ship, plug it in, and you ride side by side, pumping oil onto your ship.
That heavy fuel oil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yep.
Now, how do you get resupplied with food?
Same way,
Same way.
same way.
Now, how do they get the rations to the ship?
To the ship,
Yeah.
the ship comes up beside you and transfers it over
How do you transfer it?
with the winch. I mean, with winches.
Winches.
Yeah, they reach over there and pick it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you're out in the middle of the ocean, is that a problem? Because the ships are
Oh,
moving.
sometimes you do. Sometimes, depending on the roller.
Yeah.
It's not always rough out there.
Hit any rough seas out there?
Yeah, not like some of them did, but we never hit a typhoon or anything.
Many guys get seasick.
You bet. It's deadly. I've seen them lay there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. They can't even, they just can't eat or drink. They're just laying on the floor, sicker, They have to transfer them away.
Now, when you were on the Pensacola, you started off as a polywog.
What?
A polywog.
Polywog.
Now, when did you become a shellback?
When you cross the equator.
Tell me about becoming a shellback. What they do to you?
Oh, I don't remember much. They drop you in water. I don't remember. I know it lasted all day long. It's a big deal. And the war was going on, too.
Do you have your certificate?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know where it got away to.
Where were you December 7th, 1940?
8 days south of Pearl Harbor, on the way to Australia, with 8 merchant ships to reinforce Admiral Hart in the Philippines with supplies. And we were to guard those 8 ships. We were 8 days out of Pearl Harbor.
You had just left Pearl Harbor?
8 days before.
Where was your battle station on the ship?
That number 2 turret, right there.
Number 2 turret.
Was
Right
it
there.
Pointer.
Now, what was your job in the turret?
Pointer.
Now, what's a pointer?
Pointer is your point.
The guns?
The gun, yeah.
Now, you have a pointer and trainer.
Yeah, I was a pointer.
Now, the pointer, does he go up and down or
Yeah, I
right?
think it's up and down.
Up and down,
Yeah,
and the trainer's right and left.
Side to side.
Okay. How big were the guns in the turret?
14-inch.
14-inch. Where was the shell deck?
What?
The shell deck where the shells were kept.
Down below, straight down. Powder and shells.
The powder handling room?
And then
Yeah.
it's elevatored up.
You ever go down there? The powder handling room?
I don't think I did.
Yeah.
No, I know I didn't.
Okay. Now, what were you told to do in case a ship was torpedoed and sinking? What were you told to do?
Put your life jacket on. We got torpedoed. We were sitting there for about an hour in that turret, and somebody said, need 2 guys to go get some life jackets. We had to go down some stairs. So I volunteered and another guy did. We got to those stairs and there was a water leak, and water was spraying on the stairs. And that one guy I was with said, well, we'll get wet going this way. And I said, boy, we're about to get real wet.
Now, okay. Now, on the way to Australia, did you go to Australia?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you said you're going to go to the Philippines and...
We went to the Philippines. We didn't go to the Philippines. We went to the Great Barrier Reef, and they met us there. And we turned these ships over to them. Then we went back to the Brisbane, Australia. First warship there since the beginning of the war.
Were you there when the Japanese bombed Brisbane?
What?
Were you there when the Japanese attacked?
Pearl Harbor?
No, Brisbane.
No. Brisbane. I never knew they attacked Brisbane.
Yeah, they attacked, they attacked Darwin. Was it Darwin or Brisbane? The Japanese attacked somewhere else.
No, not Brisbane.
Okay.
No.
Okay. How long were you in Australia?
About a week. Then we came back to Pearl Harbor.
Did you go on Liberty at
You
Brisbane?
bet.
What was the reaction of the Australian people to the American
Real
settlers?
good. Wonderful. Nice town, too.
You enjoy the Australian beer?
Beer? You probably. Probably did.
So from Brisbane, where'd you go?
Where did we go? Just downtown.
No, when you left Brisbane.
Oh,
where'd you
back to Pearl Harbor.
go? When you got to Pearl Harbor, what did you see?
Oil all over the harbor. And those airs are just a mess. If we'd have been there, we'd have been torpedoed too.
Was the Oklahoma, when you saw the Oklahoma upside down?
Oh yeah.
What'd you think?
thought it was terrible. I also thought I was glad it's you and not me.
Yeah. So how long are you in Pearl Harbor?
Then,
Yes.
I don't remember. I really don't, unless it's in that diary there. I don't. We was in and out, and you know, you don't keep track of that stuff. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Back out on the water.
Oh. Did you go to Bougainville?
No.
Okay.
Uh-uh.
Were you in the Battle of the Coral Sea?
You bet.
What'd you do?
Kill Japs.
Now, which aircraft carrier were you with?
I was with all of them. I was with the Wasp, the Enterprise, they were in the diary there.
Yeah.
That was one of the first battles of the Coral Sea.
Yes.
We lost a carrier there. I forget what it was.
Was it the Lexington and Yorktown were there?
What?
The Lexington and Yorktown were there.
Yeah, well, I remember we was with the Wasp, the Enterprise. We was with all of them.
Okay. Tell me about Midway.
Midway? The Battle of Midway? Well, it's just a battle. I don't remember. You know, I didn't see it. I was in a confined place.
Now, whenever you're in combat, you're in that turret. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
Just sitting there talking.
Now, when they're firing the gun, who gives you the
Well,
coordinates?
see, we don't do much firing.
You don't?
Not when we're being attacked from the air.
Oh, okay.
No, see, we're circling the carrier. They're attacking the carrier.
Okay.
We're shooting small fire, you know,
Okay. Okay. And the aircraft.
any aircraft.
Yes. Okay.
Not bad.
Okay. So you just in the turret, just waiting to
Just
see what's
sitting
going to happen.
there, sitting there.
What are you thinking while this is going on? While you're being attacked from the air?
Hey, you, when you're 17 and 18, you don't care what's going on. You're not going to get killed. It's not going to bother you. You're immortal. I was never scared. Didn't have sense enough to be scared.
How many battles were you in?
I was in all of them up until 1943. All of those big sea battles. All of them.
And you're always in that turret?
What?
You're always in that turret during the
Yeah.
battle? Okay.
Yeah. For a while, I was deep inside there I was communicating with, from the officer would give me orders to give out. But that didn't last very long.
Who were you giving the orders to?
He would give me, mainly I would give him information and I would relay it back. I don't remember.
Okay. Now, when was the Pensacola hit with the torpedo?
When was it hit?
Do you recall?
I don't remember the year, but it was 11:30 at night. I know that. The Battle of Savu.
Let me see.
You-
1 men were wounded on the U.S. one, 310 killed. It was very calm.
November 30th.
Was that it?
November
What does that
30th?
say?
November 30th, 1943.
Okay, we go.
The Battle of Tassafaron, whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Was it November?
November 30th and December 1st, 42.
Oh,
Now, tell me about being hit by the torpedo. What happened?
well, we got hit with a torpedo, and we were between islands, Guadalcanal, and this island was about 15 miles. So I was in this turret, and we just sitting there. The fire was raging back here.
Now, what did it sound like when that torpedo hit?
nothing. It just like that. That's all I felt. Up in that turret. Just like that. And then we got word that we'd been torpedoed and there was a fire. And I opened the door and there was just a ball of fire back there. And then in a little bit they said, get your life jackets. We're going to abandon ship. We go get the life jackets and we don't hear no more. So I crawl in under there and lay down on the steel deck and went to sleep. In the meantime, I'm sleeping and they're towing us into this other island up a channel. So I wake up the next morning and open the turret door and I don't see anybody, nobody. But I see land here and land on this side, about as wide as that road. And nobody on that ship. And I'm by myself. And I think, what in the hell has happened? Well, in about 10 minutes, here the bunch of men came with big palm leaves. Everybody had gone to get palm leaves to camouflage the ship. And we sat there for maybe a week. And finally, they decided we could get back to Pearl Harbor at 7 knots, which is barely moving. So we spent 32 days from that island back to Pearl Harbor. If a sub had seen us, they could sunk us like shooting.
Wow.
But, so that's what happened to me.
Hold on.
And we lost
How many men did you lose?
torpedo. 167 people were killed on that ship that day. 167.
I said you were taken to the island of Tulagi
Tulagi, that's what it was. Yeah.
and said it took 12 hours to put the fire out.
Yeah. Yeah. Now during that 12 hours, I'm sleeping. I went to sleep.
So what were you thinking going back to Pearl Harbor at 7 knots?
Thinking we could be torpedoed in any minute.
Were you by yourself?
You bet. All by ourselves. And everything tasted burnt. Your potatoes were, you could still smoke. It was, that's 32 days of nothing.
Now,
I don't,
what did they do with the dead, the men that were killed?
what?
What happened to the men that were killed?
We buried them in sea.
Buried in the sea. Did you take part in that?
No, but I did at the Battle of Midway. The Hornet sent their dead people over to us to bury, because they were going to try to tow the Hornet back to Pearl Harbor, but it got so bad we sank it. We sank it ourselves. And they asked for volunteers to sew these people up in canvas bags. Well, to do that, you got to pick them up. One guy picks him up, and you hold him while they slip the bag on him. So I said, I'll volunteer. The first man they stood up to me, and I'll never forget, his name was Clyde Landis. And I could barely hold him. I just like hugging him. And when it was over, I said, I can't do this, can't do it. And I couldn't do it. His name was Clyde Landis. He lived in Colorado City, Texas. I'll never forget that, never. But we did that and there wasn't a mark on him? Not a mark on him. Concussion or something had killed him. Yeah, I thought I could sew them boys up. Couldn't do it.
Now you had to put a weight in that canvas bag.
What?
You put a weight in that canvas bag.
I think they did.
Yeah.
I think it was a shell, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay. So, did the Pensacola take part in sinking the Hornet?
Sinking the Hornet? No, it was a torpedo. destroyer.
Okay.
No, we were just there.
Okay.
We didn't
Did
fire
you see,
anything
Did
at
you see
it.
the Hornet go down?
What?
Did you see the Hornet sink?
No, I didn't. I don't know why. We must have turned west somewhere else.
Okay. So, you made it back to Pearl Harbor.
Mhm.
What'd you do?
What'd I do?
Was the ship repaired?
Hours?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean, yeah, you
Yeah.
bet. Took 9 months.
9 months.
9
What'd you do in
months.
those 9 months?
We got to come home for 30 days.
In Pearl Harbor, did you go to Honolulu?
Yeah, I went to
Did you go to Hotel Suite?
Yeah, I went to Hotel Street.
Did you go to the Black Cat Cafe?
What?
You go to the Black Cat Cafe?
Yeah, yeah.
I won't ask what you did.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do
Yep. And we went to that, and we went to whorehouses and beer joints. Whorehouse and beer joints.
So when the ship was repaired, where'd you go?
I don't. We went back to sea with some task force. That's all we did. We get repaired and right back out. We were called the workhorse of the Pacific. When they were repairing that torpedo, they had a huge sign there, boy, the workhorse of the Pacific. Because it's all we did. It's all we did was fight battles. That's all we did.
How many battle stars do you have?
Battle stars?
Yeah. You get a star for any
Oh,
battle.
yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I had them pinned on me, but I don't remember. That thing till it, you know.
So how long are you on board the Pensacola?
What?
How long are you on board the Pensacola?
How long was I on board? From 40 to 43.
When you left the Pensacola, where'd you go?
I went to hospital in San Diego. I fell and hurt my back. So they sent me back to the States. And then they sent me to the Seal Beach Ammunition Depot. That's where I finished the war.
Where's that?
Seal Beach is right out of Long Beach.
Okay. What'd you do there?
Taylor.
Oh.
They needed a tailor, so that's where I went.
What do you think we heard about the atomic bomb?
Well, I'll tell you something. I was aboard ship out in the South Pacific, and about 5 of us were up there smoking. And one guy said, I heard they were developing a bomb that can blow up an entire city. And we all said, well, that's crazy. Now, we heard that out in the South Pacific maybe 6 months or a year before it really happened. And I've often wondered how that rumor got out there like that. But it was true. I thought that's a pretty good deal.
Now, you were on board ship. Where were you going?
What?
You were on board ship. Where
Yeah.
were you going?
I don't remember.
Okay.
We were always going.
Were you preparing for the invasion of Japan?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that would stop it.
Because we were going to invade Japan.
Oh, sure.
What were you thinking about invading Japan?
I thought, well, if the ship goes, I go. That's about all I thought about it.
What ship were you on at that time?
What?
What ship were you on at that time? Do you recall?
What ship was I on?
Yes. Whenever you heard about.
Pensacola.
No. Did you go back to the Pensacola?
No,
But when you heard about the atomic bomb, what ship?
I
were you
was on the Pensacola when I heard it from just a sailor.
Oh, okay.
He said, I've heard they're building a bomb that'll blow up an entire city.
Okay.
And we all thought, that's crazy.
But you finished the war at the Seal Beach Depot.
Yeah.
What'd you do in VJ Day?
What?
What'd you do in VJ Day when the war ended?
I don't remember.
celebrate?
Not, I don't think so. I don't think so. You mean get drunk? No, I don't think so.
When did you get your discharge?
I think it was, 1945. Seemed like, I want to say the 7th of December. Or, no, wait a minute, the 9th of September, 45.
Now, you joined the Navy September 9th, 1940, so you go down September 9th, 45.
I served 4 years, 9 months, and 9 days.
4 years, 9
months and 9 days.
And 9 days.
And I went in December 7th, 1940. Okay? So,
Yeah, that'd be 45, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
What'd you do after the war?
I had an uncle who sold a big ranch in New Mexico, and he had a lot of money. And he called me one day and said, I'm going to buy a beer joint and a pool hall. And do you want to go in partners with me? And I said, I don't have any money. He said, I'll pay for it and you can pay me back. So we did that.
Where was this?
Long Beach.
Long Beach.
And we was making money. And I paid him off in probably less than 2 years. Pool hall, beer joint.
How long will you work there?
I think about 3 years.
3 years.
Then I went to work in the oil fields.
You were in Oklahoma?
No, Long Beach.
Long Beach. What'd you do in the oil fields?
What'd I do? I was a roughneck. Roughneck.
What does a roughneck do?
He works on the deck, the tongs and the slips, and that's what he does.
When did you come to Oklahoma?
Came to Oklahoma in about, what was it, Adria? 1990, right along there.
Why'd you come here?
My daughter moved here,
Okay.
so I came here. I had retired. I sold my business and retired.
What business did you have?
I had a nursery and water garden center in Garden Grove, California for 20 years. And I sold it and retired. Came to Colorado, stayed there 10 years, and then she moved here, and then I came here.
Where'd you meet your wife?
My wife, in Hobbs, New Mexico, on leave,
What's her name?
Marie.
What was her name before she was married? What's her maiden name?
Earnhardt,
Earnhardt.
Earnhardt. Earnhardt.
When did you get married?
Good golly. Had to be 1945. I don't remember.
What's your most vivid memory of the Pensacola?
The most vivid memory was when I went aboard ship and they were refurbishing the ship. And the torpedo.
And the torpedo.
Yeah.
Would you join the Navy again?
You bet. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to join the Army. And no, it'd be Navy.
I'd like to do a word association.
What?
I'd like to do a word association.
All right.
I'll give you some words and you give me a reaction.
All right.
The first one is Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler?
Yep.
Butthead.
Tojo.
Same deal. Butthead.
Boot camp.
Okay.
USS Pensacola.
Nice ship.
Torpedo.
Torpedo? big hole. It's amazing what kind of hole that thing can blow in the ship.
USS Hornet.
Hornet, small carrier, but of course I'm saying that now because they got huge carriers. So it's small compared to what they have now. It is small.
Franklin Roosevelt.
I liked him.
Harry Truman.
I really liked Harry Truman.
Why?
He did more for this country than any president has ever done.
Admiral Halsey.
Halsey? Well, good guy. I was with him he was head of task force that I was with many times.
Ever meet him?
No. No, he never come to Taylor shop much.
World War II.
World War II? That was the big one. We wouldn't even be here if it hadn't, no.
How do you want to be remembered?
As a good guy, that's all. Sometimes.
Any questions?
Ask them about the eggs.
What?
What about the eggs? The eggs.
Eggs?
Never could get eggs.
Huh?
Never could get eggs. You always loved the eggs sandwich.
You said you couldn't get eggs
Where?
On the
In the
ship.
Navy?
on the ship.
No. Couldn't get eggs. They had powdered eggs, I think.
You said you like egg sandwiches.
Yeah, there was a couple when we were torpedoed. Some guy came and said there's a couple in the shipyard. Every evening they're selling fried eggs in a little stand down there. And we went down there and there's a fried egg on a piece of bread and maybe mayonnaise. Man, I thought I'd go to heaven because my mother used to make me fried eggs sandwiches. 10 cents a piece.
What was your salary in the Navy?
$21 per month.
Per month.
I had money to burn. I did. I had money.
Of course, you're out in the middle of the ocean. Where are you going to spend it?
They got a soda fountain, candy bars. You can't spend much, but I saved a lot of money. At 21, I saved money.
Ever get in trouble in the Navy?
No.
No.
No,
You're
never.
Good, you're a good sailor.
Never got in trouble.
Okay. What else you want to talk about?
Nothing, I guess.
Anything about the Pensacola? Anything
No.
else?
Hey, I'll tell you something. I always wondered what happened to the Pensacola. And I found out up in Washington, it ended up in Washington, and they took it to sea to sink it. But my son-in-law, that woman that was here, her husband, they had a house out here in Cookson. And he was remodeling the bathroom. So he brought this porthole. Come in the house. Do you remember that porthole? And I said, where'd you get that? He said, well, that's off the USS Pensacola. I said, my God, that's the ship I was on. So they'd salvaged that and sold it. And it's right down there in Cookson. I don't know. It could have been the porthole that was in my tailor shop. I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Huh? But they sold those for big money. That's it.
Anything else you want to talk about? Anything?
No.
How do you like Oklahoma? How do you like Tahlequah?
I like it. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. That's pretty nice.
Okay. Anything else?
Huh?
If there's nothing else, well, sir, this is an excellent interview.
All right.
I want to thank you for your service and thank you for the interview.
Okay. You're welcome.
And again, this is February 25th, 2016. My name is Joe Todd. This has been an interview with Lloyd Fleetwood in Tahlequah, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
They threw all
No,
the
wait a
trash
minute.
over.
What did you do with the trash on the ship?
Do it overboard.
Well, couldn't the Japanese see that?
Well, yeah, they watched that first. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't remember.
Yeah.
My Lord, I don't remember them keeping it and taking it off after we got aboard.
Yeah.
Maybe they sunk it. Huh? I was never part of getting rid of the trash.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
I was in my tailor shop. I didn't have time for that
Yeah.
petty stuff.
What sewing machines did you have on the ship?
What?
What sewing machines?
What?
What?
Singer.
Singer.
Yeah, but it was they made it on the ship. It was stainless steel table. And I could just write your name as beautiful on that thing with thread.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that way you'll never lose that shirt.
Yeah.
Put it in the laundry, your shirt. Man, God, I got sharp at that. I mean, fancy writing. I could do fancy writing
Yeah.
with a sewing machine.
Now, you said you carried your own Liberty card?
Yes. In other words, we're in port. I could go ashore any time of the day I want to go ashore. I can close my shop and go. And if they say, where's the tailor? They say, oh, he's ashore. You'll have to catch him. I was high and mighty on that ship.
Yeah.
Because them guys was always wanting their uniforms tightened up here, you know,
Yes.
slim in here.
Yes.
And I could say yes or no. And they paid me too. Paid me under the table. I had money. Ooh, I had money. I came on leave in San Francisco and I had a money belt on. I had $1,500 in that money belt. When I got through with the leave, I had $350 left. But that went back in my savings. Yeah.
Now, when was that? When did you go on leave?
When we got torpedoed there,
Okay.
they were repairing the ship.
Yeah.
They sent us home for 30 days.
So you came.
In groups. One group would go for 30 and then,
So you go back to Lovington for 30 days?
yeah.
What the people back home? What was their reaction to you?
Oh, they thought I was a hero. They had me in their schools, making talks at school, the Kiwanis Club, all of them wanted to. I told them how I was winning the war. Killing them Japs by the thousands. You know what? One of my grandmother's best friends was a member of the Kiwanis. Anyway, after he saw me come back, he started telling people, we can't win this war with just kids like him. That's what he really thought, that us kids couldn't win a war. I never did like that guy after that.
You know, I didn't ask.
Huh?
Was the Pensacola at Iwo Jima?
Yes, but I wasn't on it.
You weren't.
No, I was off of it then.
Okay. Did you see any kamikazes?
No, I never saw a kamikaze.
Okay.
Now wait a minute. Some of the planes we shot down were so close to us they could have been a comet, but that word wasn't thought of then. Yeah, we've had some get awful close before where the shell got them.
Yeah.
In fact, you could see the pilot.
Were you ever on deck when they were shooting those planes down?
When the planes attacked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. But I got off of there fast.
Yeah.
Once we knew.
And you
We were laying down on the deck, two of us just talking, and he raised up and said, God, here comes two airplanes. And we looked up and it was two bombers, but they were low, coming right at us. But they were really going for the carrier, but we thought, is coming for us. They were after those aircraft carriers. They weren't after us. No way.
Yeah, they're after the big ships.
They're after the big ship.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.